Here we are at the Media Day, Tony. This time of the year we're normally interviewing the big new name signings that Warrington have made, but there aren't any this year.
No new names, some new faces. We've got some terrific young players coming through. Really excited about them. And some young faces that have had tastes as well. We had a few young players that had tastes of first grade last year, but I'm sure they'll be featuring much more this year. But some new faces that have come through our 20s. I think anybody who's watching this most people will have seen our under-20s play last year and how good they were, and the development of young players that we've put in. And we've put a lot of resources into developing these young players, and we can't keep bringing in players above them and not giving them their chance. They deserve their chance, and they're going to get some opportunities this year. You also only bring in if you need to bring in, is my policy. I think we've got a pretty decent squad in, and we've got a lot of depth within each of our positions. It's difficult to find an area that needs to be strengthened that we haven't already got within our squad. So but we will bring players in again when the need arises, and as some players retire, and we'll undoubtedly have some of those sort of situations in the next year or two, and we'll recruit from outside when needed. But it wasn't deemed this year, and anybody who's followed me and my coaching career, I'm very much into stability, and stability from the top right through, and I think it's important for most successful clubs have got a stable top and stable in the middle, and not many turnovers of players. So I think the continuity will be good for us.
And talking about stability, nothing more stable than having a coach who agrees to sign for 3 years.
Yeah, well, I extended by another 2. I'd already had the one to go, and the extension by 2. Which it will take me the longest I've been at any one club, but happy to do so.
It says a lot about Warrington, that, doesn't it?
It does indeed. As a club, and and certainly the owners of in Simon Moran has played in a big part of that. I'm a big one for you got to have respect for the people that you work for, and I've got the utmost respect for Simon, and he's been terrific, not just to me, but to the people within the club, and I think everybody involved in the club. I think he's a terrific man, and he supported this club sensationally, and I'm happy. I've got a terrific bunch of people that I work with, both on and off the field, and I enjoy working at this club, and it's been good fun so far, and we've had some ups and downs and bumps and in the ride, but we'll continue to have some ups and downs, but that's all part of the challenge of sport. But one of the things I like about it is that we're striving to get better all the time, and most often we're doing that as a club, and I mean that players on the field, I mean that as off the field. I think we're striving to get better, and the other thing is, as supporters, I think it's really important to stick by your team in the good and the bad, and we've had some bad days, and our supporters stick by us, and I think that's a place that I want to coach, in that sort of environment. So they're all important aspects for me.
And is everyone fit and healthy in the camp?
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. We had some, operations throughout the off season, and most of them done at the death of the season there, and some of them have been through their rehabilitation and etc. etc. But Simon Griggs may be, he's either going to be right for the start of the season or not far afterwards, and same for Tyrone. They're touch and go as to because of their rehabilitation, but they're not far off. And hopefully we won't pick up anything in training or in our friendly against Wigan. So it'd be nice to have a near to full and fit and healthy squad to choose from for the first game. But they're all in good shape. They worked hard, and Yeah, we've had some tidy ups and in their bodies, and they're probably at their best, at this time of the season for 2 or 3 years since I've been here, probably. So hopefully, that bodes well for the season ahead.
And have the guys from Australia all reported back fit and healthy?
Yeah, they're good. They're good. Michael's feeling good. His knees are terrific, and probably as good as he's been for a couple of pre-seasons. And House is back and in good shape, and Joel's fit and healthy and running as well as he has at this time of the year for the last couple. So, and Hodjo's his usual self, and barking orders at everybody. And one of the things I will say about all those those boys plus some others, they're showing some great leadership at the moment in training, and there's a real determination about some of the more senior players this year. So yeah, I'm hoping that continues, and that they lead the way and train these young guys within the squad up in the right way and pass on the right sort of messages. And so far they're doing that exceptionally well.
Will it be hard to live up to expectations? You're the bookies' favourites in both competitions now, and you got to Wembley and won again. You got to the grand final. It's going to be a tough ask to achieve all that again.
Yeah. It's sport we're talking about. Expectation. I don't believe in expectation. Anybody who expects things in sport is either a fool or arrogant. There's so many variables that can happen within sport. It's nice to be well supported, and it's nice that people admire our squad and our talent. But anybody who knows and has competed in sport knows how many things can go right and go wrong too. There's so many things that you need to get right for those things to happen. But we'll be in there trying, and we'll be in there trying. We weren't far off last year. We achieved some of those things, and we'll be in there trying to achieve those similar sort of things this year. And so will 13 other teams within the competition, and we're going to be up against some stiff competition again. But we'll give it our best shot. That's all I ever ask from the players and and the people around me, that you try your best and try to improve at all times. And if we do that, well, it'll give us a shot and we'll go close.
Okay, Tony, all the best for the season.
Thank you.